Hello and welcome back to my channel, Color Sparkle Shine. If you are new here, I am thrilled. I have some new subscribers and I just want to welcome you to the channel. Today is everybody's favorite video, which is the monthly finished pages. So today we're going to be looking at February's finished pages. I think I got 17 or 18 done this month. So I'm going to start off with my WIPs, my works in progress. Working towards March now, and I'm doing some Easter, spring, St. Patty's Day, stuff like that. This book right here, Symphony of Cute Animals, Kanoko Agusa. I have 3 of her books. I just recently did a flip through of all my finished pages from this artist. I can link it down below if you're interested. I did quite a few pages between all 3 of her books, but I love her Easter. They're just they're so stinking cute. So this is a whip that I have going on, and I want to show you one other whip before I show you what else I finished in this book. But in my small victories on the channel, I have a series going on where I'm coloring a shelf and using different mediums. Like this one we did Tombow brush pens. This one we did, I forget. Oh, we did the sparkle pencils from this pack I bought from Five Below that has, I thought they were glitter pencils and metallic pencils, but it was a lie. It's like false advertising. They're not sparkly. They're not glittery, as you can tell. So the next shelf that I'm doing, I'm going to be using the metallic pencils here. So if you're interested, this is going to be a whole series on the channel. But I did get these 2 done, so I'm considering this a whip because I'm doing a shelf at a time. But I did quite a few pages in Small Victories, which we'll get to too soon. This is a new book. I just got it, and I absolutely love it. But since I already have this book open, we will show you, I will show you the finished pages from Symphony of Cute Animals by Kanoko Agusa. Pretty much have them marked. So I did this one, which I absolutely love. This is my birdie page. I love this. So as a kid, I had budgies, so I just love birds. I just love birds. I love coloring them. And these are lovebirds. And I really did consider putting a background in here, but I really thought if I did a background, it would really pull from the colors that I use because there's so many vivid colors going through it, like bright yellows, bright greens, oranges, purples, pinks, blues. I just figure like if I did a background, you'll lose all of this. So I decided to keep it white. It's a little hard to do. Sometimes the colorist in me was like, you need a background. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is just leave it white, right? But I really do love how this one came out. And I colored this one with my Prismacolors. So this is all pencil except for I did a silver metallic pen on the 2 budgie swings. And then I did a gold metallic pen on the lovebirds. I don't think they sparkle or anything like that, but I love how this page came out. Very springy too. Then I did this one, which is the, I don't know, like China Hutch. And I'm gonna show you, Kanoko herself commented on a couple of the things that I posted, which really made my day. I post all my pictures on Instagram, and she commented on this one, and I think a couple of my birds, and that just made my day. Kanoko Agusa, the artist, said my page was pretty. That really made my day. But this one I based off one of my favorite colors, which happens to be teal. And teal is pretty versatile. It can go with a lot of colors, but I thought for the hutch it would be really pretty with teal and red, which is not something I usually do. I usually pair teal with like pinks or I don't know, it can go with anything, but I think it really works with the red. And then I use some of my artiste skills very, very slimly. Like this design was on the plate, so I added it over here to the cup. I added the polka dots. I think I can't remember now, but I think I added that flower. I added this, and I really tried my hand to make clear glass. So like there's a clear glass jar here. The bunny is sitting in a clear jar, and this is like a clear jar. So I tried my hand at trying to make them appear like they're clear jars. And for the doilies, I really tried to like white out as much as I could. This one was a little harder. The black line so that it looked like a real white doily. But overall, I really do like how this one turned out. And I do like the color palette. I do like the different shades of like teals. I did some lighter teals, darker teals, some darker reds and lighter reds. And overall, with the pops of yellow, I really think this turned out pretty nice. I'm pretty happy with that one. And then I did one more, which is, of course, more birds. You're going to see a theme. I colored a lot of birds this month. I just love birds. So this one, I looked some of these birds up. Again, I think this is a lovebird. I could be wrong, but I colored it as a lovebird. This is a toucan, and I know this one is a macaw. And I added some things on the toucan's beak. This wasn't all drawn in, but I noticed that toucans have all different color beaks. So you can really be really creative with that. And I did distress, I have them sitting right here. I did Tim Holtz Distress crayons in the background here, which I was super excited about because not a lot of my coloring books can handle them. Hers can. I tested some out here on the back just to make sure, and hers handled it just fine with no rub through or ghosting or anything. And I activated them with my Tombow blender brush, and they worked really well. So I was really happy with that. Other than that, the birds themselves are colored with my Prisma pencils. And I really do like how they came out. And I added, I don't know what you want to call it, stripes. If you hear that in the background, my coffee for the morning is brewing. I'm trying to get this video filmed bright and early so I can get it out today. But you're going to hear the beeps and you're going to hear that final sizzle for coffee. But I added the stripes because when I was looking up macaws, which these come in like all different kinds of color combinations. There's the beep. I saw lots of macaws had these like stripes. Some of red, gray. I used black and I added those in. Those weren't there. But overall, I really like how this one came out. It's very bright and vivid. So I love the birds. So those are the 3 that I got done in this book. And like I said, I am working on a whip for March. I just want to make sure, I'll go back and fix them, but I just want to make sure they're, because my Prismas, they will like when the books close, they will transfer on the other page. So I always put something in between those. As it's sitting here, we will do Johanna Basford's Small Victories. I did quite a few pages in this book because it's a brand new book. I just got it. So I guess this is like what you would call the title page. So I did this down here and I did this little page. I love this. I love this little book. So I'll hold it up closer because I know this is a small book. But I tried to do these and I brought a little bit of color in the background. Super cute. And I did a mixture, like I can't remember all the pencils I used, but I mostly use pencils in books that are, that are back-sided, like they're double-sided. So I did this page. Thought this was super, super cute. I tried to keep my color palette very minimal. So I used lots of teals and purples because, of course, those are my favorite colors. And I added in like this peachy color and a pink and, of course, green and yellow. So that's pretty much the color palette for this page. And I considered like, making them circles and doing backgrounds. But I really like the way that she kind of had it going on. A lot of hers had these like dots and stars. So where there wasn't dots and stars and stuff, I added my own so that the page kind of looked uniform. I think I liked that better than doing circles with complete backgrounds. So that's what I chose to do. And I think they turned out pretty fun, pretty nice. Then I also did, and of course February is the love month, so I did this heart. And then when I was done doing the heart, I was like, well, you know what? It'd be really fun to take the color palette that I used in this heart and transfer it over to these little circle of flowers. So that's what I did. So I have light purple, light green, dark green, light blue, dark blue, and then I don't know if you can see because they're very tiny, but I used orange for like these little dots. So I carried those colors over into these little flowers. And it was fun. I'm not the biggest fan of coloring flowers. Like a few flowers is fine for me, but some pages that are just like covered in flowers, I have a really hard time with. It overwhelms me because it's like, do I use all my colored pencils? But I find that if I limit myself to a color palette, it really, really helps. But I really do like how this turned out. And again, I struggled with background. Like, do I add a background? And I was like, nah, we're going to leave them white. We're going to let them speak for themselves. I always struggle with the backgrounds. Leaving stuff white, it bothers me sometimes. Then the only thing is, I wanted to ask you guys, I noticed this when I brought my book home. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it almost looks 3D. Like you can see there's like double lines. It's not on every page, but a few of my pages, like here, like look at the ice cream. Like it almost looks blurry. Did she do that, or did I actually get like a misprint? Like I don't know if you can see it or not. Like it has a shadow. It almost looks 3D or like blurry. I don't know if that's the book, if it's a misprint, or if it's actually the way she did it. Because not every page is like that, but a few of them are. Like these two are. They're really cute. I'll still color them, but sometimes it messes with my eyes. So I just thought I'd throw that out there because I don't know if that's the book or not. But I also did this little turtle. I love this little turtle guy. Oh my gosh, she turned out so cute. I had fun with this one. So I just drew, a box with my ruler just to box it out. I wanted her little head to like stick out of the little box, put some shadow in. And again, I chose to do a very limited color palette. So I did lots of teals and purples and pinks because those are like my favorite colors. 2 greens, and I added yellow. And I really like how this turned out. I think this turned out so stinking cute. This turtle. Like I would buy this book again just to color this turtle a different way. I love this turtle. I seriously would buy this book again to color that page. Again, I would color that page multiple times. And if I thought about it, I probably could have, put it in my printer, printed it out multiple times. But I would seriously buy this book again to color that. And then see, like this page looks like it's 3D. It has like that, like blurry look. And then this page is perfectly fine. So I really seriously don't know if this is a misprint or if she did that. I have no idea. Let me know down in the comments. And then I also did this page. So I think I did 4, 5, 6 pages in here. They're small. They don't take that much of a time. But I love how my birds turned out. They look, I just love them. And again, I chose color palettes for them. And then I thought to pop the background, I would do a little bit of yellow. But I really love how they turned out. And I used my Prisma pencils. I don't use a lot of markers. Even my water-based markers, I know they wouldn't bleed through. But I really have a hard time using markers in books that are like double-sided. I do it every once in a while, but mostly books that are double-sided like this, I mostly use like my Prismas. They're like my favorite colored pencils, so. But I think that's it in this book that I have got done so far, except for the whip, which is the shells. But this book is adorable. I really love this book. It inspires me to get more of her books. I am grabbing at random. So I have A Million Sea Creatures here by Lulu Mayo, and I did this page very recently. Now I lie. So this one, I did use Tombow brush pens, which is a water-based marker. And I did flat coloring. I didn't do any shading or anything like that. But the background is done with watercolors. And then I took white acrylic paint and I kind of put in like, you know how like water has that white effect to it and some extra bubbles. And I put bubbles like on the characters in the little city and stuff. But I really like how this one turned out. I really just wanted to not think. I just wanted to color. Like, you ever have those days where like you put your heart and your soul and you do all the shading and you just like, you go to it and you really make a masterpiece. And then you have days where you just want to put color down. This was that page for me. I just wanted to put color down. I just wanted to zone out and put color down. So it's pretty much straight coloring, but I really like the effect. Really and truly, the background kind of is the star of this page. Then I also did this one for Valentine's Day, which I did with my Prismas. I love the little seahorses here, holding the little heart. I thought that was super cute with the lovey stuff. And I did distress inks, Tim Holtz distress inks in the background. And I used some of my neon gel pens for the shells to give them a little bit of a pop. And some of them sparkle, but the seahorses themselves and the grass and stuff, that's all done with Prisma. And I really like how they came out. I tried to do some deep shading and, you know, dark to lights and things like that. Super simple page, but it turned out really cute. And the other little seahorse page is adorable. This book is so cute. And I know myself, I'm probably going to color quite a bit in it during the summer. Like, it's a really cute summer book. So that was A Million Sea Creatures by Lulu Mayo. Then I have A Million Cute Animals by Lulu Mayo. And I did this double page spread. And I did this one for Valentine's Day. I thought this one turned out super cute. So this is my Prisma pencils again. But the background is black. I think this is chalkboard. Yes, this is chalkboard paint, not acrylic. So I used chalkboard paint. And then I took my white jelly roll and my gold metallic pen. And I added all of the stars and the dots to make it kind of look night. And I love the contrast between the white and the black. Because I was thinking about doing this one too with the black. But after I did this one, I loved the contrast of the two different. But yet they all tie in with the same colors. And I used a deep red for the flowers and the hearts. I tried to pull them all together. So I love how this page turned out. This might be one of my favorites for the month of February. It, you know, cute, adorable. It was pretty simple. And I love that it's a double page spread. And it's just adorable. And I really love that contrast between the two. And I had a lot of fun with this one, actually. This one was really fun. How could it not be? Look how cute they are. They're just so stinky cute. I think that's all I got done in this book. Yeah, for this month. I mean, I have other pages colored in here, but for this month, yeah, it was just this one. Super cute. Love it. Okay, I'll go back and fix all those later. And then I have one more to show you in another Lulu Mayo book. In A Million Baby Animals, it's gonna shock you. I did more birds. Again, I'm trying to put papers in between them so that they don't transfer. Here it is. Okay. Oh, I have a whole bunch of information on that, so I'll take that out. But I did the birds again. I love birds. I just can't help it. I love birds. I did this with Prismacolors. Yeah, my Prismacolors. I love how this one turned out. It's so stinking cute. And I love these little characters. These little characters that she has running through her entire, at least all the books that I own by her. That little mushroom looking character runs through like pretty much all of her books. They're so cute. I love the budgies. So I'm assuming this is a parakeet and these are cockatiels, because I know like cockatiels have that like circle on their cheek. And then you have two little, I guess they're like squirrels maybe in the little bird nest. But I love how this one came out. See, now this one overwhelms me just a little bit because, man, the flowers. The flowers. So I tried very hard to keep a minimal flower color palette for this one because I don't know what it is about flowers, but they can be very overwhelming for me because there's so many and it's like, do I color them all different? Do I color them all the same? But I love how this one turned out. Just super cute. Another one, just fun. Get color down on a paper and have fun. So I really enjoyed this one. Then we have Coloring Haven's Enchanted Animal Special. And this book was done by Kanoka Agusa. I colored a lot of her this month. I did this one. I've channeled my inner Bridgerton. If anybody knows that show on, what is Bridgerton on? Is that on Netflix? Either Netflix or HBO, I don't remember. But they have like these elaborate, elegant tea parties. And that's kind of what this reminded me of. But the teacups and the little duckies here were kind of just like floating. So I added the little table they're sitting on. And then I tried to draw in like a wall behind them. You know, so like you have this little piece separating the two different colors. I don't know if it works or not, but it felt kind of weird for the page, like for the teacups and the ducks just kind of like floating. So I'm not the best drawer, but I think it works. And I love the little ducks. Again, birds. I love the little ducks. And I love the concept of like having like a koi pond in the bottom of the cup and the little ducks floating in here and this little regal kitty with her little fan. Just, I don't know, just speaks elegance and regal and I don't know. I thought it was adorable. So I colored that. I love how it turned out. And I did use my Prismas for this. And then I did use a sparkly gel pen for the little bit of gold like trim I put around the cups and stuff like that. I don't know if my camera will pick up the sparkle, but a little bit of gold gel pen just to bring in some sparkle. And what I thought was super cute is that this teapot has kitty paws. Like when I didn't see that at first, but when I was coloring, I was giggling to myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, the teapot has little kitty paws. I just thought that was so cute. And I colored another one of her books, Kanoka Ugusa Garden of Fairy Tale Animals. I think I colored 2 or 3 out of this one. I colored this one. This was actually for a hashtag from another channel. And it was for Foxy February 2024. So this is from Kits and Caboodle's channel. She did Foxy February 2024. So I did her hashtag. And I love how this one turned out. It's so stinking cute. So I did Prismacolors. Like they're my main thing. That's mainly what I use. I use some silver gel pens, and I use my white jelly roll to kind of bring out like the fluff in his hat and his scarf and to like do over the red roses. And then I use the distress inks again, distress crayons in the background. And I actually took a wet napkin and kind of like did over to make the little snow, because anything wet will remove the distress crayon. And then I took my jelly roll to add the snowflakes and the small dots. And in the end, I really like it. And right here, I wrote down the little hashtag so I wouldn't forget. But I really love how this one turned out. And not only was it great for the hashtag Foxy February 2024, but I thought it was very fitting for Valentine's Day too, because he's giving her a bouquet of roses. And I just love it. I think it turned out so stinking cute. I was really happy with this one. Then I colored in Gnome Sweet Gnome by Teresa Goodridge. And I did the Valentine's Day page that a lot of people did for the month of February. This one turned out so stinking cute. And I did do this. No, I filmed this to put on the channel and I could not get this to upload. I remember I was so mad. I filmed the whole thing and I could not get it to upload to the channel. I was so mad. But this one I did a whole bunch of different mediums. So I did my Prismas. I got these new, this is why I did this on the channel, because I wanted to show you these new pens. These neon gel pens. They come out in like 2 different colors. I'll show you what I mean. So this way, this looks blue. But if I turn the book a certain way, do you see how it turns like a gold color? So these are 2 colors in one. I think it says it right on the pen. Yeah, 1 pen, 2 colors. So like so I wanted to show you. So I used a lot of these. I used a lot of neon gel pens. Like these are all neon gel pens. Sparkle pens. I used stickles, and I used a whole bunch of different mediums on this. And then I framed, oh, excuse me. I framed the whole picture out in washi. I was so upset that this would not upload to YouTube, because I used a lot of mediums and I tried new stuff and I couldn't get it I could not get this up on YouTube. But anyways, I really do like how this one turned out. Very cute, just fun. I loved using all the different mediums, all the different little sparkles we got going on here. I used a lot. I think the more mediums I use, the more fun I have. I just feels that way. So this one turned out super cute. I'm really happy with this one. I love it. And Teresa Goodridge, I mean, her work is just adorable. I wanted to get this one done for Valentine's Day. I thought that one was super cute. Them making, it looks like s'mores, and she had like little hearts on her fireplace, but I just did not get to it. So maybe another month or maybe next year for Valentine's Day, but I'm really happy with this one. I think this is it. I think this is the last book for the month of February. And I did... this one. And I'm so happy with this one. Now, this I did do on the channel. And what I did was, if you're interested in seeing it, it is on the channel. I can link it down below. Is I had Dollar Tree heart stickers. So what I did was I took the stickers and I took a piece of paper and I just put the stickers on the paper a couple times so that the stickiness kind of wouldn't be as sticky. And then I laid the stickers all over the page. And then I took Tim Holtz Distressed ink and went over the whole page. And then I peeled off the sticker. And then that's how I got this white. Then I went in and I got my stamp sets and I found this tiny little heart stamp and I got my red ink out and then I stamped all the little red hearts through. And then I used, I'm almost positive I used alcohol marker. Yes, I used alcohol marker for the background, and then I did a lot of shading with my Prismacolor pencils, and I used some stickles on the little cupcake he's holding and on the little white piece of paper here, and I used my jelly roll to bring in like dots and highlights on their fur. Like I try to put like little like fur over onto their thing, and I adore this page. So like I said, if you're interested in seeing this, this is on my channel. And I love how this one turned out. It's so stinky cute. And I love this background. I love this background. And of course, you probably can tell I did this for Valentine's Day. And I just love how this one turned out. And I really want to do more intricate backgrounds like this in these kind of books, which is 50 Woodland Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova. I have a couple of her books. I always struggle with backgrounds, you know, because they're just her work. They're just kind of like, they're just there is no background. They're just kind of there. So I love doing some kind of intricate background. So I challenge myself whenever I color in these books now to do some kind of different kind of background. But I have to say, this one did turn out pretty darn cute. It was a simple color. I experimented and I was so nervous. I was like, please don't rip the page. You know, because this is Amazon paper. It's not the best paper. So I was so nervous. It's like, if I do this and I rip the paper. But Dollar Tree stickers work and they did not rip the paper. So super thrilled with this one. So that is all the pages that I colored for the month of February. I had a really good coloring month in my personal opinion. I may not color as much as other colorists do, but for me, this was a pretty good month. I usually average about 18 to 24 is usually how much I average. It's almost a page a day, but some of them are pretty intricate and they take more than a day to do. I absolutely love all the work that I did for the month of February, and I'm super excited for March. I personally am running 3 hashtags for the month of March. They'll be linked down below. I'll flash them at the end of this video. And I'm running 2 year-long hashtags on my channel too. I think they're going to be super, super fun. So I'm really looking forward to even coloring my own hashtags for the month of March. And I'm also seeing that a bunch of other YouTubers are putting a bunch of new hashtags out for the month of March as well. Also, you can use my hashtags in my Facebook group and on my Instagram. So if you're interested in my Instagram or my Facebook group, they're linked down in the description box as well. Please check them out and join. You can use the hashtags on both of those sites, and I do fun things on those as well. So if you aren't following me on Instagram and my Facebook group, you totally should. We have a lot of fun there. So thanks for joining me today and giving up a portion of your day and spending it with me. It really makes my day. And I really hope that you guys have fun coloring your own pages. And I will see you very soon, probably for the next shelf in Small Victories. Until then, take care of you. And I'll be talking to you really soon in the next video. Bye, Sparkles.